Making our headlines today, Friday, February 20th. The Law Reform Commission is preparing for public consultation on cannabis decriminalisation and a national lottery. Former MP Osmond Harris Jr. was honoured with a lying-in-state today, and the Cayman Islands was represented at the World Chess Amateur Championships for the 4th year in a row. Good evening and welcome to CIGtv News, your official source for the latest and most accurate government information. I'm Levita Thompson. The Law Reform Commission is currently examining both the decriminalisation of small amounts of cannabis and the possible introduction of a national lottery. Both reviews stem directly from the will of the people expressed in the national referendum held on the 30th of April 2025, where more than 55% of voters backed cannabis decriminalisation and just over 51% supported a national lottery. Following that vote, the NCFC government referred both matters to the Law Reform Commission, an independent body with a strong track record of guiding major legal reform in these islands. The Commission follows a rigorous process, thorough research and analysis, publication of a discussion paper, public consultation, and finally a report with recommendations which may include draft legislative amendments where appropriate. Premier Honorable Andre Ebanks shared details in a special voice note.
In June 2025, shortly after the general election, the NCFC government asked the Law Reform Commission to provide its learned recommendations and guidance on these two matters. And I'm pleased to have received subsequent updates from the Law Reform Commission chair as to its members' work. Independent review processes are essential in ensuring that future policy decisions are informed by evidence, expert analysis, and public input. The Law Reform Commission consults widely in performing its detailed work, and this government will consider its recommendations once that process is complete.
Further updates will be provided as key milestones are reached, including the release of discussion papers and the opening of public consultation. The late Osmond Harris, former MP for Prospect, was honoured today, Friday, February 20th, with a lying-in-state at the House of Parliament. A bearer party and honor guard stood alongside a casket draped with the Cayman Islands flag as Mr. Harris's family, members of Parliament, the Speaker of the House, and members of the public spent a few solemn moments in the House of Parliament. An official funeral service will be held on Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Church of God Chapel on Walker's Road. The funeral service will also be streamed live on the Cayman Islands Government YouTube and cable channels. Mr. Harris served as elected member for Prospect from 2017 to 2021 and was a renowned radio talk show host. We will continue to keep his family in our thoughts during this time. Now for today's sports news. The Cayman Islands competed at the World Chess Amateur Team Championships in New Jersey over the President's Day weekend, marking the 4th consecutive year of representation. The team, led by national coach International Master Jomo Pitcherson, included candidate masters Clifford Shaw and Sean Tracy, along with junior players Owen Franklin and Julian Rash. Cayman performed well against 325 teams, scoring 50% with 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses against mostly higher-rated opponents. The juniors were selected based on their performance in the 2026 Absolute National Chess Championship. Now over to Takia Smith for our weather forecast.
Thanks, Levita. There are generally fair conditions with a little chance of an odd shower expected over the next 24 hours, as a ridge of high pressure will remain anchored across the northern Caribbean. Gentle winds and seas will persist through the next few days in association with this slack pressure gradient. Tonight, expect mainly clear skies with a 20% chance of showers. Temperatures will fall to the mid-70s Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to southeast at 5 to 10 knots, and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. The outlook is for similar weather conditions through Sunday evening. Winds are expected to gradually go back to the north and increase as a cold front moves across the Cayman area by Monday morning.
For local weather updates, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service website, weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. If you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed with the facts straight from the source. That's all for today's news brief. I'm Levita Thompson. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend.